Hello and welcome to One Cut. I'm your host, Amber Wisman, and with me today is Shayna Lindblom. Hi, Shayna.
Hi, Amber.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I study music performance here as a junior in college. I study music performance with a double emphasis on piano and clarinet.
Nice. So, what got you started in playing these instruments?
To be real honest, I had no choice. My grandma wanted me to learn music, and since she studied clarinet and in high school and college, she wanted me to. But now my love for music has grown, and I want to help people feel emotions and be impacted through music.
And what made you want to bring that love for music into your college career?
I think it was in one of my lessons, Dr. Watabe, the clarinet professor, had mentioned something to me about that it's about the music. It's about putting it out there and showing yourself emotionally through it, and not just about what's on the page, not about the technical aspects of playing, and to be able to share that is absolutely wonderful, in my opinion.
So, what kind of music do you enjoy playing?
I love playing all types of music, especially classical. I also play Christian music at church. I play jazz sometimes, but really anything where I can just express through music, anything.
So, with your major, you perform in front of a lot of people. Do you ever get nervous performing in front of everybody?
Always. I always get nervous. Yeah, so whenever before, during, after, just always nervous.
Always. So, do you have any advice for other people who are beginners that might get nervous?
My advice would be just to breathe, and I always try to think about the music. I think about what I want to show and what I want to hear about it. I try not to pay attention to the people in the audience because they don't know if I'm playing right notes or not. So, yeah.
So, do you ever get burnt out with music at all?
Every now and then. I think when you approach it like a job, when you go about playing and practicing all the time, you kind of sometimes lose that sense of why you're doing it, and because it's just routine. So, yeah.
So, people who want to pursue music as a career, do you think they have any mistakes when they try to pursue that as a career?
I think the number one thing that I can think of that people do make as mistakes is thinking they're the best, that they're at their prime. I think because from what I've learned is that we're always continually learning something new about ourselves, about music, about our instrument, and so it's just a continual learning process of growing as a musician. And when you kind of approach yourself at the very beginning as I'm the best, I can play whatever I want and I'm perfect and I make no mistakes, then truly I think they're wrong, because there's always something more to learn.
Yeah. So we actually have some footage of you playing, and we can take a look at that right now.
Awesome.
Wow, that was really beautiful.
Thank you.
So, what was the name of that piece?
So that piece is Brahms' Clarinet Sonata in E flat major. It's the second movement, so it's called Appassionato. So, yeah.
And who's the composer of this?
Brahms, Johannes Brahms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what made you choose this song?
I chose this piece because I think it really, I can really play out and really just be very passionate. Like appassionato means passionate. So just allowed myself to kind of explore emotions and try to just show that. So.
How long did it take you to prepare for this?
Well, I started learning it last spring, so in January. So I've been playing it fairly consistent and practicing it since January.
Wow. And how do you balance your other obligations like school and everything with music?
I live by a planner. I literally have to schedule everything and have to write in times where I just relax and sit and do nothing. So, yeah.
Oh. And if you weren't studying music, do you know what else you might do?
For a little while, I actually wanted to study DNA and genetics, stuff like that, just because I find it so fascinating, just how different DNA can show up in life of yourself. Yeah.
So, do you have any advice for a student who is considering pursuing music in college or just at a higher level?
Mm-hmm. My advice would be to put yourself into every opportunity that you can as a musician, to practice and just really focus on your end goal. Because when you focus on what you want to do with your life as a musician, it allows you to really just not get burnout in a way. It also helps you just kind of, as a reminder, like, why am I doing this? Why am I pursuing this for when it gets hard, but also when it gets easy too.
So you play multiple instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite?
The ultimate question. Right now, it's clarinet, but it's always a toss-up. There's a reason why I'm a double emphasis. I just can't decide.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Shayna.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of One Cut. I'm your host, Amber Wisman, and with me today was Shayna Lindblom.